Before you reach for another bottle of magnesium glycinate, pause for just a moment and try something with me. Look around you right now. Choose 3 objects in the room. Fix them in your mind. Now, close your eyes. Can you recall them instantly, in the exact order? Or did your brain hesitate, even for a split second? Now do this. Tap your fingers on the table 10 times, quickly. Then stop. Did your movement feel smooth and controlled, or just slightly off? A little slower than it should be? That tiny delay, that subtle stiffness, that moment of hesitation, it might be telling you something important. And before you forget, take a second to gently tap the like button and subscribe, because what you are about to hear might help not just you, but someone you love. Here is the truth most people never hear. Magnesium is not just about sleep. It is not just about muscle cramps. It is not even just about relaxation. Magnesium is deeply connected to how your nerves fire, how your muscles respond, and how your brain processes signals in real time. Every thought you have, every step you take, every heartbeat, magnesium is involved. That is why millions of people take magnesium glycinate every single day. But here's the part that should make you stop and think. The supplement industry for magnesium is worth tens of billions of dollars. And yet, so many people still struggle with poor sleep. They still feel tight muscles. They still experience brain fog, low energy, restlessness. So let me ask you something honestly. If magnesium supplements are so effective, why are so many people still not feeling better? This is where the real story begins. Because the problem is not always how much magnesium you take. The problem is how your body uses it. You see, your body was never designed to absorb magnesium in isolation. In nature, magnesium never appears alone. It comes surrounded by plant compounds, natural fibers, organic acids, vitamins, cofactors that guide it, protect it, and help your body actually use it. When magnesium enters your body alone, as a single compound, your digestive system has to work harder, sometimes much harder. And in many cases, especially as we age, the body simply cannot keep up. But when magnesium comes from whole foods, something different happens. The body recognizes it. It absorbs it more gently, more completely, more effectively. And this is where it becomes fascinating. Because there are certain fruits, simple, everyday fruits, that contain magnesium in a form your body understands. But even more importantly, they contain the exact natural partners that help magnesium enter your cells and do its job. In this video, we are going to uncover 5 powerful fruits that can help your body use magnesium more effectively. We will go from the least known to the most powerful. And number 2, surprised even researchers, because it contains a combination that dramatically changes how your body absorbs minerals. But before we begin, I want to know something about you. Write in the comments your age and tell me if you are currently taking magnesium supplements. I read every single comment, and your story might help someone else who is watching quietly right now. Now, let us begin. Fruit number 5. The fruit most people walk past without even noticing. Figs. At first glance, figs do not look special. They are small, soft, often overlooked, but inside, they hold something remarkable. Just 2 medium fresh figs can provide around 50 milligrams of magnesium. That might not sound like much at first, but here is what makes it powerful. When you eat magnesium from a fruit like figs, you are not just getting the mineral. You are getting the entire system that supports it. Figs are rich in natural fiber, and that fiber does something incredible inside your digestive system. It slows everything down. Not in a bad way, in the right way. Instead of magnesium rushing through your system and being lost, the fiber gently carries it. It allows your intestines more time to absorb it, more time to use it, more time to benefit from it. And studies have shown something very interesting. When magnesium is consumed through whole foods like figs, the body can utilize it significantly more efficiently compared to isolated supplement forms, especially in adults over 50. And that matters, because as we age, our digestive systems naturally become less efficient. So the form in which we consume nutrients becomes even more important. But figs do not stop there. They also contain potassium, calcium, vitamin K, all working together, supporting your bones, your muscles, your heart rhythm, Think about that for a moment. One small fruit working across multiple systems in your body at the same time. Now imagine this. Someone in their 60s, struggling with muscle stiffness, waking up at night, feeling low energy during the day. They try supplements, they try different routines, but nothing seems to fully help. Then, slowly, consistently, they begin adding figs into their weekly routine. Not as a miracle cure, but as a steady habit. Over time, something begins to change. Sleep feels deeper, movements feel smoother, energy feels more stable. Not overnight, but gradually, naturally, because the body is finally getting what it recognizes. If you choose fresh figs, look for ones that are slightly soft and deeply colored. Eat them whole. The skin is important. That is where much of the fiber lives. If you prefer dried figs, soak them in water for a short time before eating. This helps rehydrate them and makes the nutrients easier for your body to access. You can add them to oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or simply enjoy them as a snack. Consistency matters more than anything. Even 3 to 4 times per week can make a difference over time. Now, the next fruit is something many people only associate with vacations, something exotic, something occasional. But science says it deserves a permanent place in your kitchen. And once you understand why, you might never look at it the same way again. Fruit number 4. A fruit that looks simple on the outside, but hides something powerful within. Passion fruit. Small, wrinkled, easy to ignore. But inside that shell is a combination that changes how your body absorbs magnesium. When you open a passion fruit, what you see is not just pulp. It is a dense mixture of nutrients working together. 1 cup of passion fruit can provide a solid amount of magnesium. But that is not the most important part. What truly makes this fruit special is something called pectin. Now, this might sound technical, but stay with me. Pectin is a type of soluble fiber, and inside your digestive system, it forms a soft, gel-like structure. This changes everything, because instead of nutrients passing quickly through your intestines, they stay longer. They remain in contact with your gut lining, giving your body more time to absorb what it needs. In simple terms, passion fruit helps your body hold on to magnesium longer, so more of it actually gets into your bloodstream. But there is another layer to this. Passion fruit is also rich in vitamin C, and this matters more than most people realize. Because magnesium needs the right environment to be absorbed, vitamin C helps create that environment. It keeps magnesium in a form your body can use more easily. So now you have 2 powerful mechanisms working together. Pectin, slowing everything down. Vitamin C, optimizing absorption. And when these combine, your body does not just receive magnesium, it uses it more effectively. But there is something even deeper happening here. Inflammation. Many people, especially as they get older, carry low-level inflammation in their bodies. They may not feel it directly, but it is there. And inflammation quietly blocks nutrient absorption. It creates resistance inside your system. Passion fruit contains natural compounds that help reduce this inflammation, which means it removes one more barrier between you and the nutrients your body needs. Now imagine someone who has been taking supplements for years, but their body is inflamed. Their gut is not functioning at its best. So even though they are consuming nutrients, their body is not fully receiving them. Then they begin adding foods like passion fruit. Gradually, the internal environment begins to change. Absorption improves, energy improves, clarity improves. Not because they took more, but because their body finally started using what it already had. To enjoy passion fruit, simply cut it open and scoop out the inside. The seeds are completely edible. In fact, they add even more benefit. You can eat it directly or blend it into a smoothie. One simple combination that works beautifully is passion fruit with banana and a small amount of healthy seeds. This creates a natural balance of fiber, nutrients, and supportive compounds, and your body feels the difference. If fresh passion fruit is difficult to find, frozen options can still provide much of the benefit. What matters is consistency, eating it regularly, allowing your body to adapt, allowing your system to improve. Now, before we move to the next fruit, let me ask you something quietly. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, but still not getting the results you expected? If that sounds familiar, gently press the like button and subscribe so you do not miss what comes next. And in the comments, tell me where you are watching from. Sometimes, just seeing how many people share the same journey can be powerful. Now, fruit number 3. This one has been hiding in plain sight. Guava. Most people think of guava as just another tropical fruit. Sweet, refreshing, nothing more. But inside, it carries something that changes how minerals behave inside your body. One guava contains a decent amount of magnesium. But most people do not eat just one. 2 or 3 guavas in a day can easily match what you would get from a supplement capsule. But again, it is not just about the amount. It is about how your body handles it. Guava contains natural organic acids. These acids create the perfect conditions inside your digestive system. They help magnesium dissolve more easily. And this is critical, because if magnesium does not dissolve properly, it cannot be absorbed. It simply passes through your body, and you never benefit from it. Think about that. You could be consuming enough magnesium, but your body might not be using it at all. Guava helps solve this naturally. It improves solubility. It improves absorption. It improves utilization. But there is something even more important. Most standard blood tests do not show your true magnesium status. Because your body protects magnesium levels in the blood, it will pull magnesium from your bones, from your tissues, just to keep blood levels stable. So you might appear normal, even when your cells are depleted. But when people regularly consume magnesium-rich whole foods like guava, something deeper changes. Magnesium inside the cells begins to rise, and that is where the real benefits happen. Inside your cells, where your energy is produced, where your muscles contract, where your nerves communicate. Guava also delivers a very high amount of vitamin C, which, as you now understand, supports magnesium absorption even further. Now let us talk about how to eat it. The best way is simple. Eat it whole, with the skin, with the seeds. That is where much of the nutrition lives. Wash it well, slice it, enjoy it raw. Cooking reduces some of its benefits, especially the vitamin C. If you do not enjoy the texture, you can blend it into a smoothie. Adding something like yogurt can provide beneficial bacteria that further support absorption. Try to spread your intake throughout the day. Maybe one in the morning, another in the afternoon, giving your body a steady supply instead of one large dose. Now, the next fruit is something many people find intimidating, large, unusual, difficult to prepare. But what it does inside your body might change the way you think about nutrition completely. Fruit number 2. The one almost nobody talks about when it comes to magnesium. Jackfruit. At first glance, jackfruit can feel overwhelming. It is large, rough on the outside, unfamiliar to many people. Some do not even know how to open it, so they avoid it. But inside that massive fruit, there is something quietly powerful happening. 1 cup of jackfruit provides a meaningful amount of magnesium, but that is only the beginning. What truly sets jackfruit apart is something your body deeply depends on, yet most people ignore. Your gut bacteria. Inside your digestive system live trillions of microorganisms. Some help you, some do nothing. Some can even work against you. And the balance between them determines how well your body absorbs nutrients. Jackfruit contains natural compounds that act as fuel for the good bacteria. When these bacteria are nourished, they begin to thrive. And when they thrive, they create an environment that improves mineral absorption, including magnesium. But here is where it becomes fascinating. As these beneficial bacteria grow, they produce substances that gently increase acidity inside your intestines. And this specific change makes magnesium easier to absorb. So jackfruit does not just give you magnesium, it transforms your internal environment to help you absorb more magnesium from everything else you eat. Think about that for a moment. It is not just one fruit, it is a chain reaction, a ripple effect. One small habit, improving multiple systems inside your body. There was an observation in older adults. Those who began including jackfruit regularly in their diet noticed something subtle but meaningful. Their hands felt stronger. Grip improved. Movements became more stable. This matters more than it seems, because grip strength is often connected to overall muscle health, to independence, to quality of life as we age. And once again, this was not because of a single nutrient. It was the combination, magnesium, natural vitamins, gut support, working together. Jackfruit also provides potassium, another mineral that works closely with magnesium. Together, they support muscle function. They help regulate blood pressure. They keep your body in balance. Now let us talk about how to approach jackfruit. If you are new to it, start simple. Look for ripe yellow pieces. They have a slightly sweet taste, soft, easy to eat. Inside each piece is a seed. Do not throw it away. Those seeds also contain valuable nutrients. They can be boiled until soft and eaten separately. If fresh jackfruit feels too complicated, there are simpler options. Prepared or packaged forms can still provide benefits. What matters is not perfection. It is consistency. It is giving your body something it can use. Now, we arrive at the final fruit. Number 1. The one that stands above the rest. The one that surprised even experts. And you may already have it in your kitchen. Avocado. Yes, avocado. Often seen as just a healthy fat, something to add to toast, something trendy. But what it does inside your body goes far beyond that. Avocado contains a solid amount of magnesium, but that is not why it ranks number 1. It is how it delivers that magnesium. You see, magnesium needs to enter your cells to truly work, not just your bloodstream, your cells. And this is where most supplements struggle. They increase magnesium in the blood, but very little actually reaches inside the cells where it is needed. Avocado changes this, because it is rich in natural, healthy fats. These fats become part of your cell membranes, and as they are absorbed, they carry magnesium along with them, directly into your cells. It is like a natural delivery system, one that your body understands perfectly. So instead of magnesium staying outside, it goes exactly where it is needed, inside your muscles, inside your nerves, inside your brain. And when magnesium reaches this level, people begin to notice real changes. Sleep becomes deeper. Muscles relax more easily. The mind feels clearer. Energy becomes more stable. Not in a sudden burst, but in a steady, reliable way. Avocado also supports your body in other ways. It provides potassium, fiber, folate, all working together with magnesium, creating a balanced effect across your entire system. Now imagine someone who has been struggling, taking supplements, trying different routines, still feeling off. Then they begin adding one simple habit, one avocado a day. Over time, something shifts. Their body begins to respond, not because of a miracle, but because they are finally giving their body what it can recognize and use. To get the most from avocado, choose one that is ripe, not too hard, not too soft. Eat it raw whenever possible. Add it to meals, or simply eat it with a spoon. The darker green part, near the skin, contains even more nutrients. Do not ignore it. A small detail that makes a difference over time. And if you add a little citrus, like lemon, you enhance absorption even further. Now take a moment. Think about everything we have discussed. 5 fruits: figs, passion fruit, guava, jackfruit, avocado. Each one offering magnesium in a form your body understands. Each one supporting absorption in a different way. Fiber, organic acids, gut support, healthy fats. Nature does not work in isolation. It works in systems, and your body responds to those systems. You do not have to throw away your supplements, but maybe, just maybe, you start giving your body something more complete, something more natural, something it has recognized for thousands of years. Before we finish, I want to ask you something important. What is your age, and have you ever tried using whole foods instead of supplements? Write it in the comments. Your experience might help someone who is still searching for answers. And if this message resonated with you, share it with someone you care about. Because sometimes, one small piece of information can change everything. Make sure you stay connected by subscribing so you do not miss what comes next. There are more hidden connections in your everyday habits than most people realize. And the more you understand them, the more control you have over your health. Thank you for being here. Take care of your body. It is listening to everything you do.